Hi, today I'm going to configure a site-to-site VPN in FortiGate firewall. So I'm going to create a node, Fortinet. This is Forti Manager. I have to select FortiGate version this. I need 3 unit. So I just started the FortiGate. So let's consider this is our headquarter firewall. This is our branch 1 firewall. And this is our branch 2 firewall. I just started the firewall, the headquarter firewall. Let me turn it off, open it again. Admin, no password, reset the password. So show system interface question mark. So my IP address is 117.150 for this firewall. Admin 123. Begin. Give it the name headquarter. So there is like two way to configure a VPN in FortiGate firewall. One is like we can use a default template from the FortiGate, and one is like we can configure the cost in a custom way. So from headquarter to branch 1, I will use a default template from the FortiGate firewall, and from branch 2 to FortiGate headquarter firewall I will use a custom configuration. So this is 117.150 and branch firewall do the same. This is IP address is 149. Begin, name it branch 1, and I need like few more networks here. So for the testing purpose I'm going to use 10.0.0.100/24 on port 2, and I will use another different subnets. Take 172.16.10.100/24. I will use it on the branch 1, and here I'm going to use a different subnet. So let's configure first these one. So this is my management, like if I'll open, it's a management connected with my ISP. It has a default IP 172.16.10.2. So headquarter firewall port 1. This is my headquarter firewall network interface. Port 1 is it automatically received. If we will double click on this one, we can see like this is our default gateway 17.2. So now let's configure a port 2. Port 2 is my LAN port. Okay, ping is allowed. I'm gonna configure the DHCP with the range this. Okay, so I put this subnet 10.0.100 on port 2 and the DHCP is enabled on virtual PC. If I'll go and see like IP DHCP, it will receive a IP address from the firewall automatically. So same thing I have to do on the branch firewall. Network interface. Port 1 is automatically configured. Port 2, double click, make it a LAN, role LAN, and the IP here I have 172.16.10.100. Ping is allowed, enable the DHCP, that's it. Okay, so I have configured like this IP address and this IP address. So I need to configure one default route, like whatever I don't know, just send it to the ISP here. So let's go and see static route, create a new static route, default gateway interface port 2, no, it's the port 1 is our WAN port, and the IP I have 172.192.168.17.2. Okay, so I just configure the default route. Let me make the change, like port 1, make it as a WAN port. So same thing I'm gonna do on the branch firewall. All the default route it will send it to on the port 1. So this is the branch firewall interface. Let's change the name also WAN over ISP. Okay, static route, create a new static route. Default gateway is gonna be WAN port, and I have like 192.68.17.2. That's the default gateway. Okay, this is done now. I have configured. If I'll okay, I have received it automatically received the IP from the DHCP pool. So if I will try to ping my gateway 17.2, I will not be able to ping because I do not have any policy configured like this route can go to over here. But so let's ping this IP address on the branch one, ping 172.16.10.100. It will not be pingable because there is no route. Even I have configured the default route, anything just put it here, but it don't know anything. So I need to configure a like site to site VPN tunnel between headquarter and the branch firewall so that this subnet can communicate with this subnet. So let's go here, go to policy, no, it's on the VPN, IPsec tunnel. So create new IPsec tunnel. It will come up here. So this is like a default template, one of the easiest way to configure. So headquarter to branch tunnel. So this is the template I'm gonna use site to site. No net I need, and net is like is there any net device in between? No, but it is like directly connected with the ISP, so no net. It's the FortiGate, but click on the next. The remote IP. Remote IP is asking for this IP, like what IP it has on the port 1. The port 1 I have IP 17.149. Let me write down here. So this IP is 150. So the remote IP I have 192.168.17.149, and outgoing in interface, like if I have to reach on this IP, which interface it will be the out, like for this headquarter, which one will be the output outgoing interface. This is port 1, this one. So when port 1 pre-shared key 1 2 3 4 5 6, just the easy one, click next. Local interface, so I'm gonna want my LAN port to, if I want multiple interfaces, I can use like suppose I have like a different VLANs here, and I want like two VLANs can communicate over here, so I can use like multiple subnet, like I can use like different subnet also. Just we need to add it here, remote subnet, where it will gonna configure, it will start configure 172.16 dot, I think 10.00 dot 10.0, yeah, okay, dot 10.0/24. Okay, that's it, all done, create. Now you see it automatically created like a local address. So that's why it is saying like it is very quick, because it automatically create the static route, automatically create the policy and everything. So that's it done. If you'll go back here, IPsec tunnel, our tunnel has been configured. If you will go here on the policy and object, IPv4 policy, these two policy get configured automatically, like VPN headquarter to branch tunnel, like, okay, double click on this one, like incoming for if any interface coming from LAN to headquarter, source this. Okay, I'll tell in my in the custom way. If you see the network and static route, I just configured one static route, but it automatically configured these two static route for the tunnel. Okay, so same way we have to go over here, VPN IPsec tunnel, create new branch to headquarter. So site to site, no net, FortiGate, next. Remote IP is by this IP, it is asking 17.150. And the outgoing interface will be this port 1 WAN interface. Pre-seed key, it should be same. Local interface is gonna be my LAN interface, like 17, and same like we can add multiple subnet. The remote subnet, the local, like where it will start communicating 10 network, 10.0.0.0/24. Create. Okay, tunnel has been successfully created. So if we go here, VPN IPsec tunnel is showing disable. So to activate this tunnel, go on the monitor, IPsec monitor, select this tunnel and create bring up all phase 2 selectors. Once we did, like tunnel is up now. If you will go back here on the VPN IPsec tunnel is up, but there is no traffic is passing here. So same way, if we go on the another side, just to refresh it, tunnel is up now. Okay. So now let's try to ping again, like 16.100 this PC, all I will be able to ping now. Traffic is passing. So virtual PC 5 IP DHCP, it will receive IP 10.1. Okay, yeah, 10.1. So if I will try to ping it from here, ping 10.1, I'm trying to ping from this computer to this computer, it is able to ping. But if I want to go to want to ping this one, it will not ping. Like my gateway was 192.168.17.2, this gateway, it is still not pingable. The only thing why network is going like this, network is going to this network due to site VPN. Okay, this is the default custom way. So now let's configure sorry, this is the default template from the FortiGate. Now let's configure in the custom way. So I'm on the branch 2 firewall. started. So here I can use a address 11.0.10.100/24. That subnet I'm gonna use locally. Shows system interfaces question mark. So the IP I receive 151 for this one. Port 1 is 151. This is our branch 2. So let's configure quickly the interface. The port 1 is like from the DHCP it automatically received 151. Port 2 I need to configure 11 subnet. This is going to be my LAN network, row LAN manually 11.0.10.100/24. Ping is allowed, DHCP is configured, it will automatically create this one. Okay, now let's configure one static route like what we did in any subnet, send it to the WAN port. Okay, I need to just configure port 1 is my our WAN port. So static route, create a new route. All the subnet make it to default to the port 1 when, and the default gateway is 192.168.17.2. Okay, so I have configured the interface and I have configured a static route. It's virtual PC 6 IP DHCP. Okay, so if I will try to ping at 10.100, it will not be able to ping 10.0.0.100. I will not be able to ping because I haven't configured any site-to-site tunnel from branch 2 firewall to headquarter firewall. Now let's configure in a custom way. So static route, no, VPN, create VPN, VPN, IPsec tunnel, create a new IPsec tunnel. So last time we selected like site to site no net. Everything was default the template one. So now we will configure the custom one. So put the name here, branch 2 to headquarter tunnel. Custom, click on next. So in the command we can put like whatever we want. IP for static remote gateway is gonna be our this gateway 17.152.150. And the interface it will use our WAN port. Local gateway we don't need net, we don't need disable the net. And dead peer detection, disable this one. Pre-shared key it should be same on the both side. 1 2 3 4 5 6. IK version 1 or version 2, like sir, like two different version. Like version 2 is like mostly more secure, but version 1 like almost all the firewalls support version 1. So we will configure version 1. The default encryption will be this. Authentication method I can MD5 and Defi Hellman group 5 only. Local ID I don't need anything. That's yeah, the same thing. Local subnet is gonna be my this subnet 11.0.10.100. So 11.0.10.100. 10.0/24. This is my local subnet, and the remote subnet will be my 10.0.0.0/24. This is my remote subnet where it will start communicate. 10.0.0.0.20. Okay, everything looks good. Let me check one more time. Branch firewall, IPv4 static, IP 150 WAN, local gateway we don't need. Net disable, dead proceed 123. This MD5 group 5 lifetime keys. Okay, local address is this, remote address is this. Okay, click on OK. So I just configure the tunnel. So in the last time what happened, like it automatically created the static route and the policies, everything, but here we have to configure everything manually. So go to the first, let's go to policy and object, IPv4 policy. Right now there is no policy, just implicitly deny. Create new policy from, we can say, LAN to VPN. Incoming interface is if from LAN, and it has to go to a branch headquarter tunnel. Like it get automatically come up when I configure the tunnel. This options is like come up automatically. It has to go source all, destination all, services all, action accept, net we don't need the net, all session. So we have just configured one policy from LAN to VPN. We have to go, then we have to configure VPN to LAN. So LAN to VPN is good. Now create another policy from VPN to LAN. Incoming interface is our tunnel. Outgoing interface is our LAN. Source, let's put all. We can even select according to our choice. Services all. No netting. All session. Okay. So I just configure the two different policies. Now I need to configure default route. Network interfaces, static route. So any subnet, if default route is gonna say if I have to reach to 10.100, that I need to configure. So 10.0.0./24. So gateway is gonna be our tunnel. So if we have to go to the 10 network, then uh, send all the traffic to this tunnel. That's the only we have to configure. Okay, let's configure one more. Like it will say like a black hole. Suppose if our tunnel is down, this tunnel is down, and it is sending a traffic here, so it will like excessive load will come up on the firewall. So what it will do, if it will see like tunnel is down, it will automatically drop the traffic which is going to 10 network. So for that we have to configure any traffic if 10.0.0.0/24. It's a optional, it's not mandatory, like we have to configure. So send it to the interface black hole. So all the traffic, if the tunnel is down, it will send it to a black hole, nothing will happen. If you don't want to configure this, it's not compulsory. So subnet, I'm just configuring. It's all done. So tunnel is ready on our one side. Now we have to go to like this headquarter tunnel, and we have to configure another one. So IPsec tunnel, there is only one tunnel. Create a new tunnel. It's up to, we can configure like a default template or one. Let's make it quick, or let's do it custom fast. Static remote is our this address 17.151. No net, dead view disable, pre-shared key will be same 1 2 3 4 5 6. So encryption dash 1, MD5, DEPI 1 group 5, local subnet is 10.0.0.0/24. 11.0.10.0. What's the 11.0.10? Tunnel has been configured. Headquarter to branch 2. This is headquarter to branch 1. Now go to policy and object IPv for policy. This is the two already. There's a two policy for the branch 1. Create a new one. Let's give it a name. LAN to branch tunnel. So naming is very important, like in the production one. It is help us to troubleshoot the issues. LAN to branch tunnel policy. LAN to headquarter, all good. Now we have to configure a branch tunnel to LAN. So two policy has been configured. Now our default route. You see, like this is like default template. It get automatically configured. The last time when you configure the tunnel from branch 1, black hole and this one. So if we have to go to 11.0.10.0/24 network, send it to the headquarter on the tunnel 2, enable OK. So black hole, if you want to configure, it's okay. If you don't want, it's optional. If you go on the firewall and see the traffic, monitor IPsec, select the tunnel, bring up all two phase. Okay, tunnel is up. I haven't configured the default route for the black hole, but still the tunnel is up. Last time I was not able to ping 10.100. Now I will try to ping it now from this PC to this PC. Traffic is passing successfully. So let's ping. So I just ping this port 2. Now I'm gonna ping this computer 10.1. Traffic is passing. If you will go over here and you can see like how much traffic has been passed. Click on VPN, IPsec tunnel. You can see like the how much traffic has been passed, like 840 bytes has been transferred to branch 2 to headquarter tunnel. If you wanna see the traffic from tunnel 1, you can even check that one. Virtual PC 5. Traffic is passing, so let's go on the headquarter tunnel and see like you see in the monitor IPsec tunnel we can see like from headquarter to branch 1 now the tunnel is passing. Just refresh it, it will show the total traffic, incoming traffic this. So that's how we configure site to site tunnel. This is from the template, this is from the custom. If we want a tunnel from branch 2 to branch 1, we have to follow the same steps and the tunnel will be configured. Thank you.